The Maldives is often called the last paradise on Earth, but for unprepared travelers, this paradise can turn into a financial nightmare. Many get trapped by thousands of dollars in hidden costs just because they chose the wrong transportation or ignored the tax structure. This video isn't just a montage of beautiful scenery. It's a technical guide to ensuring every cent or dollar you spend is worth the experience you get. From real-time cost comparisons to the secrets of choosing local islands, let's break down the strategy for a Maldives vacation in 2026. Geography and essential logistics. Geographically, the Maldives is a country with 26 atolls scattered across an area of 90,000 square kilometers. However, 99% of its territory is water. Important: you will land at Valana International Airport, MLE, which is located on its own man-made island. Time zone. Some resorts have their own island time, 1 hour ahead of Male, so guests can enjoy the sunlight longer. Connectivity. Immediately buy a local SIM card, Diragu or Ooredoo at the airport. Resort Wi-Fi is often slow in beach areas. The big debate: private resorts versus local islands. This is your biggest crossroads. 1. Private resort islands. This is the image you see on Instagram: overwater villas. Pros: total privacy and world-class facilities. Cons: monopoly pricing. Once you are there, you have no choice but to eat at their restaurants with prices ranging from $80 to $150 per person per meal. 2. Local islands. Islands where the local people live, such as Mafushi, Dafushi, or Ukulhas. Pros: very affordable cultural interaction and normal food prices. Strict rules. Because the Maldives is a conservative Muslim country, alcohol is strictly prohibited on local islands. You must also dress modestly except in Bikini Beach areas. Cost breakdown and taxes, 2026 update. Let's talk honest numbers. In the Maldives, there's a plus-plus system. Almost every price excludes a 16% TGST and a 10% service charge. That's a mandatory 26% added to your bill. Don't forget the green tax, $6 per night at resorts and $3 at local guest houses. It's a small but mandatory contribution to protect this fragile ecosystem. Food costs vary wildly. On a local island, a beachside dinner is around $10 to $15. But at a luxury resort, one main course can easily cost you $50 to $100. A bottle of water is $1 in a local shop, but it can be $10 at a resort. Pro tip: if you're staying at a resort, go for full board or all-inclusive to lock in your costs early. Transportation is your biggest variable. The public ferry is only $2 to $5 but very slow. The public speedboat is the sweet spot, costing $25 to $50 per person. But if your resort is far, a seaplane is mandatory, costing $400 to $600 round trip. Remember, seaplanes only fly during daylight, so plan your arrival accordingly. For activities, a half-day snorkeling trip from a local island is about $30 to $50, while a scuba dive is around $70. Resorts will often double or triple these prices. Total daily budget. Expect $70 to $120 for budget travel, $200 to $400 for mid-range, and $1,000 plus for ultra-luxury. Knowledge is your best currency here. Choosing the right island and hidden gems. Don't just pick the cheapest island. Tailor it to your goals. For adventurers, Mafushi is the commercial hub with the best tour prices. But if you want a hidden gem, head to Fulidhu. It's one of the few places where you can swim with giant nurse sharks right by the pier. For surfers, Thulistu is iconic. And for marine life lovers, Daravandhu is your gateway to Hanafaru Bay, a UNESCO site for manta rays. If you're looking for magic, visit Vadhu Island. At night, the sea of stars glows with bioluminescent plankton, a sight you'll never forget. Choosing the right island defines your experience. So don't just book for the price, book for the vibe and the adventure you actually want. Routes and transit logistics. Navigating these islands is easier than it looks. From Male, most local islands like Mafushi or Dafushi are reached via a 30 to 90-minute public speedboat. For remote spots like Daravandhu, you'll need a domestic flight from Male, which offers incredible views of the atolls from above. Pro route tip: use the MTCC ferry for the cheapest local experience. but always book private speedboats in advance through your guest house to save time. Fatal mistakes to avoid. The biggest mistake? Ignoring the transfer costs. Some resorts look cheap, but the mandatory seaplane can cost you an extra $500 per person. Don't forget the plus. Almost every price you see excludes the 16% tax and 10% service charge. Always add 26% to your mental budget. Not checking ferry schedules. Local ferries don't run every day, especially on Fridays. If you miss one, you're stuck or forced to pay for a private boat. Bringing alcohol to local islands. It's strictly prohibited and will be confiscated at the airport. Save the drinks for the private resorts only. And finally, staying in only one place. To get the full experience, do a split stay. 3 nights on a local island for adventure and 2 nights at a resort for luxury. The Maldives is no longer just for millionaires. With the right strategy, this paradise can be enjoyed by anyone on any budget. So, are you ready to see the true color of blue? Drop a comment on which island you'd visit first, and I'll see you in the next atoll.